Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk about our project that we've been working on. Welcome to our first ever video presentation of this project, and this would be the debut of this project on the world stage. It's the first time that we are talking about this project, and the purpose of this video is to give you a better understanding of what this project is. This project is called OxyDev. It's a content value asset cross-chain ecological network. Now, before we start, let's just get acquainted with each other. My name is Kamarul Zamri. You can call me Kaz. I'm a graduate of computer science, majoring in computer systems and networks. I have more than 20 years experience in the industry. I started my career with ABAP programming on the SAP R3 back in the late 90s. And from there on, I was looking at technology and product evaluation, a couple of projects here and there. And fast forward a decade after that, I was very intrigued with the blockchain and cryptocurrencies. Uh, over the next couple of years after that, I took a course in cryptocurrency and blockchain under the Princeton University, and from there on, I was doing a lot of concept and paperwork on blockchain applications back then. For example, with my partner in Germany, we were working on the possibility of putting blockchain on the blockchain, carbon carbon credits trading on the blockchain. And as late as 2017, I was talking to a late friend of mine who was the curator of an art gallery. We were toying the idea of having to catalog artworks on the blockchain. So that sort of like fast forward until today, 2021. I guess that's what NFT is all about. So without further ado, let's have a look at what OxyDev is. So what is OxyDev? Now, OxyDev is a blockchain as a service, cross-chain and cross-platform network of content value assets. It will divide global users and creators the services and for subscription for integrated management services, content confirmation, content digital tokenized offering, STO NFT we call it, and content creation incentives. So OxyDev leverages on the power of Polkadot and Substate framework on open networks. So we'll be working a lot with Polkadot. As you know, also I've been working with the Kusama network, which is a brilliant platform that we can, just do anything that we want on the platform. Um, we will further extend OxyDev through Visual Open Cloud platforms, API and SDKs, smart contract clusters, and hybrid Oracle engine. OxyDev will offer a convenient building of services for developers and or enterprises, which will enable quick deployment of decentralized apps, so to speak. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, it will become a content value incubation for network for Web 3.0 in the future. So let's have a look at OxyDev in a nutshell. What you're seeing here is basically the larger picture of OxyDev. At the bottom, you have the cross-chain platform itself. The cross-chain platform will be related or rather connected to various clouds, public clouds, private clouds, container clouds, and so forth. And of course, it will be connected to the Polkadot network and other networks in the whole blockchain ecosystem, like Neo, EOS, Ethereum, and so on. Going up further the next level, you'll see the smart contract cluster. This is where we will keep the unified, the OXV, we call it the OXV unified protocol with all the smart clusters, smart contracts, and gateways. Going up the value chain, we have the OxyDev chain itself, where we have encryption, hybrid consensus engines, visual calling tool, and embedded cross-chain Oracle network. We have the OIP, the ODNA, UGE, SC, and subscript on the top layer. These services will be connected via APIs and SDKs to create DApps basically. And we have the modular cloud operation platform and hybrid Oracle engine, and this will in the end, on top of the whole value chain, will connect to all the services, information, subscription, you know, everything that we will see on the application sector next. So again, in a nutshell, OxyDev will give you a user-friendly development, meaning to say that since we are building on the initially we're building on the Kusama network, and then utilizing the Polkadot network, it will be a user-friendly development. We will have a lot of parachains that connects to the main network. Cross-chain sharing, as I said earlier. Since it's on Polkadot, it will be low cost in terms of deployment. The data will be authentic. We will have incentive-driven behavior for the services, and on the user side, it will be a very user-friendly environment. And all this will be will be a privacy protection embedded into the whole network. So again, if you look at this slide, you will see OxyDev, where OxyDev will sit. We have the OxyDev network connected to the Oracle, which the Oracle will be connected to all the services, especially on the social media. You have Line, you have Facebook, YouTube, and all the other services that's out there. On the other spectrum, we'll have the Polkadot relay chain, as well as the OxyDev cross-chain platform, and this will be connected to all the other chains, Ethereum, Tron, Neo, and so on. Moving up the ladder, we'll have ODNAs, smart contracts, open APIs and SDK, and of course the services on top of it will be the sky's the limit for the services that we're offering on top of the OxyDev network. So by now you'll be wondering why do we need OxyDev? So OxyDev network we are an open infrastructure created for content and digital copyrights. So we can build a content value ecosystem, storage integration, of course, copyright confirmation, digital tokenization, integrated subscription management, crowdfunding, promotion and marketing, incentives, communities, and finally payments. This will in turn inculcate rather subscription, mining or minting of tokens. It will enhance value creation, and of course then it will create a commercialization of content and IP. Now the goal here is to provide quality content at a price that is synonymous to the quality. And using this platform, you can engage further and commercialize your content or digital IPs, so to speak. It will be a cross-chain platform that supports multiple ledgers, of course. multiple encryption algorithms, modules, and multiple class consensus algorithms. Uh, of course, it will be the cross-chain transfer will be fully secured for communication tokens. The OxyDev network will provide complete blockchain infrastructure such as smart contract clusters, cross-chain protocols, gateway, DAPIs, DSDKs module, and Oracle. It will enable global developers and practitioners in the content industry especially, convenient use and quick deployment, realizing rapid and secure encryption and for decentralized permanent storage and access. Of course, going through all this, we will still fall back to the idea of Web 3.0. We'll be working closely with, apart from Polkadot, we'll be also working closely with Web3 Foundation. And what's interesting, one of the services that's interesting in this platform is the NFT module. We call it the OxyDev NFT module, the ONFT. So the protocol will create an infrastructure for NFT, realize cross-chain transmission, and provide power for new DeFi applications. OxyDev will develop their own NFT protocol, our own NFT protocol, a dedicated protocol framework for NFT issuance management. NFT assets issued through the protocol framework can not only run independently, but also interact and combine with each other to form new NFT assets. Of course, the NFT specification will be based on the ERC 1155. Like I said earlier, so this will ensure digital assets that are presented or rather minted on the NFT or ONFT platform will be of a certain quality and of course a certain value that can be leveraged on that. The ONFT module, the protocol would have three modules. The first one would be the standard protocols, which includes standard protocols of conventional NFTs, random NFTs and dynamic NFTs and standard interfaces. Secondly, the NFT bridge protocol module, we call it the OxyDev bridge contract and OxyDev bridge module. If you can see on the image on the left side, the bridge is connected on the left, the bridge contract on the left, and the bridge module on the right. So this will create the OxyDev NFT bridge. And then thirdly, we have the intelligent operating system, which is a cloud-based operating system based on OxyDev, which is used to connect more protocols and frameworks and include modules such as NFT wallets, asset trading contract, privacy security protection contracts, and communication component tools and APIs. So this is basically the idea behind the ONFT. And you can see what we can put on the OxyDev NFT. It can be physical assets, financial documents, intellectual property, records and identifications, art and digital art. Of course, that's the traditional NFTs that we know of today. An interesting thing that we are looking at is actually tickets in the form of NFTs. And these tickets are unique to each person or each subscriber, and it will have a value that's attached to it. And of course, if you look at tickets, concert tickets, for example, or sports tickets, for example, it can be kept as a memorabilia, and this is where the NFT becomes a tool for these tickets to add value to the tickets even after the said events and so forth. And we can also incorporate games into the NFT as well. And interestingly, we can include advertisement rewards and member rewards on the NFT module. So this is something interesting that we are looking at as well. As you can see, the sky is the limit for the application of the NFTs and the OxyDev platform, so to speak. We're going to have an OxyDev token as well. We call it the OXV token. This is to create the underlying infrastructure of innovative content and value asset ecosystem for new content. We will realize decentralized development and create a value collaborative ecosystem supporting the content itself. The OxyDev token will be used as a pass token in the OxyDev platform. The network operation application consumption of the OxyDev platform need to be realized by using the OXV token. The OXV token will also be used to motivate participants and builders of the OxyDev ecosystem to quickly establish a full chain collaborative ecosystem of the new content value. And if you look at the next slide here, the OXV token economic module we have three basic modules. This all will be explained further in detail in the next couple of videos that we are going to produce. This is just an overview of the whole OxyDev ecosystem, basically. We have the ecological purposes, we have the application users, and technology users of the OxyDev tokens. So the underlying factor is the OxyDev network, and if you look at the technology users, you have the basically the infrastructure, functionality of the main network, technical services, and the community itself. So we use the token for consumption, tailoring the adoption, and of course incentives as well. On the application side, we have the UGC, the IP, and other decentralized applications that uses the token. And on the ecological purposes, we have the content creation, registration, promotional marketing activities, and also the governance of the community creation. And if you look on the left side, the OXV token holders will have some sort of the incentive system that is connected to both the network and the purposes or rather the application of the OXV tokens. So this is something that interesting. The whole value chain or the value coordination ecosystem of the OxyDev network can be seen here in the slide here. So this basically encompasses the whole ecosystem that we're trying to build using the OxyDev platform. How does this OxyDev work? You might be wondering by now. So as I mentioned earlier, the OxyDev network is basically a blockchain as a service system. It will incorporate the content, copyright, data, assets, application, and modular services. On this platform, we will have open APIs and SDKs, cross-chain system, Oracle, smart contract clusters, and various major protocols, and application that interacts with the OxyDev network. The technical architecture is presented in this the slide. As you can see, it consists of the application. If you look at from the top, we'll see the application service layer, the protocol service layer, core layer, cross-chain platform, and the hybrid Oracle engine itself. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, this will be explained further in future upcoming videos that we are going to produce. And by now, you'll be wondering, when will all this thing be ready, right? So we have prepared a simple roadmap, so to speak. The idea came about a year plus ago, when the pandemic lockdown happened. So we sat down and brainstormed about this idea, and we initiated this project in 2020. This quarter, which is just over, we have basically have the technical requirements designed for the project. Um, we are in the midst of finalizing our white paper, and by this quarter two, we will be seeing the technology, uh, the underlying technology being developed for OxyDev chain. Of course, it's already been programmed and so forth. We're testing the certain codes and so forth at the moment. And then we will see the smart contract charter being completed and the Oracle being initiated. So hopefully this is a very interesting quarter for the project. In quarter three, more things will be added. Hopefully the technology white paper will be published completely, and we will have the OIP and ODNA copyright certification being tested. Of course, the Kusama and Polkadot parachains will be functional by then, hopefully, and the subscript protocol to be up and running. So, and then in quarter four 2001, we will see the chain protocol completed. We'll see the NFT protocol, NFT module being, running up and running. We'll have a comprehensive connectivity to all the most networks. I mean, we will start it using Kusama and Polkadot, but we will increase it to other networks as well. And in 2022, we are looking at the main network to be up and running and launch, and the token will be out by 2022. That's what we're hoping for. Of course, as the time goes by, we will update this roadmap to be more detailed, and we'll share this as and when we go along. And who is behind OxyDev? Well, I've explained a bit about myself, and earlier on, we have, of course, our Chief Technical Officer, which is the brains behind this project, Salim. He's been engaged in blockchain technology research for more than 10 years, more than a decade experience in blockchain. He has worked in a few projects as well, so it's a great guy to work with, no nonsense, and very technical. And then we also have Sepulami, which is our CFO, which is great. 10 years again, more than a decade experience servicing the financial sector, and now he's our CFO doing fintech and cryptocurrency as well. And lastly, we have Hardy. Hardy is our team coordinator. He has about 5 years experience on blockchain. And of course, apart from this, we have our own army of developers and programmers working very hard, crunching the codes and so forth. So these are the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. Of course, we will share this presentation on our website, and do contact us for more information. If you have ideas and whatnots to share with us, you can contact us on our official email, oxysupport@protonmail.com. We're on Discord as well, so have a look, have a peek on our Discord server. Of course, we're on Reddit and Telegram as well. We're on Telegram. Of course, naturally, we're on GitHub and on Twitter. Over the next few months, we will add more channels for for us to reach out to all of you. We'll have a dedicated YouTube channel soon, and we are thinking also of having a Medium account as well. And as the time goes by, as I mentioned, we will have more channels to reach out to the public. So that's all for me at the moment. I hope you had a great understanding of what we wanted to do about this project. Uh, do catch us on our next upcoming video which is more technical in a sense. And it'll be longer, slightly longer than this one. Um, of course, it will be periodic videos. I think we'll have one every couple of weeks or so. We'll produce new videos. We'll produce every time we have a new functionality on the platform. We will feature it in a future video as well. So, yep. And before I leave, there's a few disclaimer that we have that I'd like to share with you guys. And yeah, so until the next video, I'll catch up with you later. Thank you so much and have a good day.